And we're live, ladies. again, please. Get food.
Hey, episode number 10, and we have audio and sound effects. Isn't that great? Isn't that
Dude,
great?
the improvement in this podcast is like exponential.
Exponential improvement.
Yes,
Let
sir.
me stop sharing screen. Let me mute this thing because the last thing I want to hear is the audio of some robot pretending to be productive. But we will get into that later. That's not.
Wow. The brightest minds of humanity came together to build the most advanced technology ever. And some guy from Athens, coming from a small city area, comes and says, I am not impressed, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's right. I am very
I am not
entertained.
entertained. I am not entertained, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, I do not approve. This is not impressive. I think this is. But we will get into that. Ian, how have you been? What have you been up to?
I've been great. I've been training for my triathlon. It's happening this Sunday.
This Sunday.
Friends and family are coming to watch. So I should finish strong. I should finish fast. Feeling good, feeling strong, feeling ready. And yeah, life is good. What about you, man? Thank you. Great. On point.
And I have a lot of respect for that because when I wanted to do something similar, I don't think I was committed enough to the training. I did do the thing. It's just I suffered consequences because I didn't do the training properly. But hey, a lot of respect. And just for the audience, you're not doing a full triathlon. You're doing a mini, because in my head, triathlon is like you're doing a marathon, you're doing the swimming thing.
Ironman. You have the
is that what they're calling it? Okay.
So Ironman is like, it's a full marathon in the end. It's around 100 kilometers of biking, and it's like 3.5, 4 kilometers, more or less, of swimming. Which, to be an Ironman, you should train like crazy, you know? Just to
Do you think we will
imagine swimming for so long, biking for so long, and to add the cherry to the top, say, run a marathon. Bro.
It's just to cool down. Just cool down a marathon. Just a quickie one. Dude, I don't think I could do the swimming. That's the only part that I cannot even imagine. Like, I swim a little bit and I am like, what is water? I cannot. I don't know. I don't know how to keep my stamina in check. It's just hard for me to do the swimming part. But do you think we will ever do an Ironman in our lives?
I think that first of all, the swimmers are the most impressive athletes out there, because basically, if you think about it, they are cosplaying, like, yes,
for the swimmers.
Give them a round of applause. They are cosplaying fish in an ocean. They've been turned themselves from humans to fish, and they've been trained in a way that they stay so water dynamic the whole time. So you're basically fighting against the resistance of the water. So you're trying to be as less resistant as possible. And this is very hard to manage. And there was Michael Phelps in an interview saying how impressive of a training he was doing, and basically spending in a swimming pool 7 or 8 hours every day. Very impressive. Of course, we're not reaching this point, but with some consistent training, you just have to learn not to panic, control your breathing, and just stay in the right position, which are pretty basic. And again, even in an Ironman, I don't think that the swimming part is the hardest one.
Okay. Maybe that's relative. Um, Shout out to the swimmers. Are they pretending to be fish, or are we all originally fish that are pretending to be land animals? Maybe I have been watching a little too much science YouTube lately. Um, but
Well,
it is an interesting.
I would love to be breathing under the water, if you ask me. That would be a great ability to have. But yeah, I think that our ancestors came from the water out to the land and spread the civilization with AI B2B startups, basically.
Exactly what we are about to watch now. I have been spamming Richard Dawkins videos on YouTube. I used to not hate him, but I used to think that he was like not a nice person. But I think I misunderstood him. Maybe I wasn't ready for him.
Give us
I
some
watched this.
context. Who is this guy?
Richard Dawkins is a biologist, and he is probably the most popular atheist person in the world. He's like, when you think of an atheist, his face is the brand of atheism. He is very outspoken about being an atheist. He has gone on numerous debates, and I think he was such a good debater that maybe that's why I kind of hated him. He always had a really good comeback. But I watched him at I watched his interview with Piers Morgan, and he was just, this guy's like 80 years old, but like he's so witty and he's so
He's
smart.
snappy.
He's super snappy. He's like super snappy. Anyway, I just been really enjoying his clips and interviews and things like that. And he talks about, like, that's his realm of expertise. He's an expert in evolutionary biology, and he keeps talking about how we were once, little creatures in the sea, and over billions of iterations, very much like the iterations that you do over your software, Ian, every day, or Cloud Code. Every generation was just changing a tiny bit, a tiny bit, tiny bit. It makes me think, what is the change that we are going under? Is this my like finger here where my iPhone is resting? Is this the change that
Definitely.
I'm contributing to generation? I don't know if this is visible, but I've seen these clips of people online where their like little pinky is dead
It's
because it's
going down
carrying the
another level.
yeah, there it is. Yours is a little bit too. Is this the is this the change that we're going through? I don't know, but apparently the change is so tiny that you can never see it. You can only see it when you take
Throughout
like
multiple generations.
when you
If
take
you
a
go
big
down.
gap. Exactly. And he was also talking about how, how like people look like their parents,
Right.
that carries through generation and generation and generation. He's saying like it's almost like a flip, like flip comic books where you like flip in the book and you see
Mm-hmm.
like a little movie. He
The
was saying that
movement.
people are like that, like your parents are the previous frame and their parents were the previous frame, and so on. And it's
Mm.
very interesting. Okay.
Yeah,
Our
about this, I want to say that definitely we're doing things now that are past generations were not even considered doing in their daily life. We're sitting for too long, we're staying in front of a screen for way too long, we're not
Yeah.
going outside. So even like our body adjusts to this to this environment, and I can imagine us having different issues to face now in this day and age, and in this living in this modern civilization. You just have to fix your eyes because you're staring too much on a big screen,
Yeah.
while you might not have had this issue back in the day.
Yeah.
I
I
wonder
do.
I wonder what other things are changing um with this, with all these different new innovations that and daily lives that everyone is going through today.
I do very much resonate with the eye thing because I keep, like, oftentimes I stay up late on my computer, things like that, which is not great. But sometimes the next day my eyes just hurt a lot, and then I end up having like these sores and things like that, like my eyes swell, or my eyelids swell. But this is making me think. I went out to like a dinner of my friend, and one of his friends was a doctor. And on the ride back, like I offered this new friend that I met to come drive with me because he was on my way, so I drop him home instead of taking a taxi. And this guy's a doctor, and he was telling me, and we were talking about evolutionary psychology, and I told him, "Do you think that we are changing the average lifespan too quickly?" Because one of the things that this is the first time is happening is that lifespan. This is the first time ever it's been this long. And he's saying to me that, yeah, like it's changing a lot. Maybe too fast for evolution to keep up with. And that there is a number of brain diseases that are very, very, like the first time they happen is very recently. So like Alzheimer's was never a thing for the millions of years that humans were there because they were never old enough to get it. And all these like brain first diseases are very common now. So is cancer. Apparently cancer is like your body thinking that, maybe that's like my little paraphrasing, like your body is like giving up on maintenance because it thinks that it's more efficient to just let go. This is like, cellular
Or if you think about
intelligence.
it, we have never done the test of putting a human in a stressful situation or having anxiety for 80 years long. Like what the hell happens to the human brain if you get a person and you put this person under strong anxiety situation for a very long time? We might discover issues in the brain 80 or that we haven't discovered yet in 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 the
Yeah.
very soon future, or they might even discovering it right now. But at the same time, we are also working on technology to cure this or study the brain better. So I think that the technology is trying to keep up. I'm not sure if it's on the same level though. Probably not.
Yeah. I really wonder what it will be like in like 100, 200, 500 years from now. But hey, that's not the time that we were born in. We were born now, so we might as well make the most out of now.
Plus, I was thinking that we are very early on the AI era.
Okay.
Like we're living the beginning, the starting point of the AI era and the automation, autonomous systems, computers that are smarter than
Mm-hmm.
calculators. And right now, for us, it feels like we're getting overstimulated or we've been like bombarded with all
Yeah.
these systems. But this is still nothing. This is just people scratching the surface. If you think
Still
50
nothing.
years from now, like things are gonna be way different. This era right now is gonna be feeling dumb. Like, oh, you had coding agents that were like loading and going and scrubbling and sklibbity glibbity doobity doobity that down for so long.
Uh, you had
Wow.
you had rate limits? What?
You
You
had
had
tokens? You were paying for tokens? Eh,
this like reminds me. I always FOMO'd ever since I was like into tech. I always FOMO'd about the early days of the internet. I thought that the early days of the internet were so special. Like people will say, like, the first HTML pages, or like the like yellow pages of the internet, or whatever, like the first YouTube video, whatever. And I feel like we're very much now living the first version of this thing that is arguably bigger than the internet, maybe. Uh, I think this is a great segue into into the most important news of the day. Are you ready for the most important news of the day? I usually don't like
hit me.
to do like news reporting like this, but I think this is big. The
Oh, I saw it.
daddy, the daddy
The
of the AI
Papacito
era.
sold his soul to the devil.
That is an interesting perspective. I wouldn't quite say that.
Ran out of money.
I don't think that's the case. I think that, in my view, Karpathy is one of the good people of AI. Right? Like if you were to think about the industry. I think there's some people that are considered evil characters. If this was a movie, there's some evil characters, there's some side characters, and then there's heroes. And I think for me, Andre Karpathy is one of the good heroes. This guy's got like a crazy track record, and he remains super
Founding team
humble.
at OpenAI, which is
Yeah,
the
he's
most interesting
co-founder
part.
OpenAI, and he was like the head of or the director at Tesla, AI at Tesla. This is the guy that like made self-driving cars at Tesla. And he like makes YouTube videos explaining how ChatGPT was built in like simple terms that people would understand. And then the thing that I like from this tweet is that he says he remains deeply passionate about education and that he'll continue to work on making educational videos. I think this is really, really good news. I don't know. On the Anthropic front, he clearly chose a team. He's seen the other side. Why do you think he sold his
Let's
sold to the
scroll
devil?
down the tweet and see how people react.
Okay. Andre, this is great news. It makes me hopeful for humanity that you'll be in the center of it all. Is this what you were looking for? Welcome.
No, keep going.
Biggest news of the month. Bigger news than Google I/O. What is Google I/O? Who cares about
It's
that?
happening. Yeah, it's happening right now.
Welcome. These are all Anthropic people. These are all
Apparently, X is
compromised.
sorting the replies based on which side are you on, and because you're you're liking Boris welcoming Karpathy to the club, and X algorithm knows that you are on this side. They are showing you if you see the comments and the replies that I see on X.
What are you seeing? You think I'm
Lost.
compromised?
You sold your mind. You sold your soul. That's the biggest fumble in AI. How would you do this? And so on and so forth.
Interesting. That's interesting because the way I see it is Anthropic is inevitable. Like these models, like Claude, is going to continue to get bigger and bigger. Have you seen people that use Claude? It's almost like an addiction. Like I go into the public transport, which I like. The last thing I expect to see is somebody using Claude on their phone in the bus. And that's what you see. So it's obviously growing like crazy. I would much rather having good people, at least be around it than not. And I think the media, and this is very much, I think, like Western culture type thing, there always needs to be like evil side and good side.
They're trying to polarize. Yeah,
exactly.
They always try to have two sides.
Whereas the reality is everyone has both sides. Like, and it's much better if everyone is aware of that than for people to think, oh, this person's good, this person's bad, this person sold his soul, therefore he is going to continue to be evil. That's not true. Like even within Anthropic, there will be good and bad. Even within any organization, there will be good and bad. Even within one person, there will be good and bad. So, moving on to, let me see. Yeah, consistency. Moving on to the less interesting news of the day. Ian, what am I looking at?
This is the future, basically.
Is it?
This is how every production industrial line will be operating from now on, with guys like Jim, apparently.
Oh, he has a name too. Oh, and they're different names.
Look at him go. Look at him go. How smooth the box rolling was. Come on. You have to give it to him. Tack.
How smooth the what? What is he flipping there?
The box flip.
Can I be honest with you, bro? No.
Come on, boy. Yeah. Nailed it.
You like that?
Yeah, dude. I love it. It has some human mobility, movement.
You
in
see what he did
his
there? He did too much. He did too much torque. It flipped two
uh-huh.
times.
If you look at his, it's not very robotic the way he's just moving his
I think
joints.
I think
Look at that. Look
that's
at that.
he is
Tack,
not
tack.
very robotic. What does that mean? That is you're projecting your version of robots need to be clunky and
Yes.
but
Yes. Moving
like that's
without
like
ease, moving like but probably he also has someone teleoperating him.
that's a different thing. I actually don't think that that's 100% necessary.
What part?
Like the teleoperation. So he dropped something there. If this was teleoperated and I dropped something and I was in control, I'd be like instincts would kick in to like try to grab it. But um, the reason I don't think this is teleoperated is because it's not that impressive. It's just taking a bag, flipping it to hide the QR code, pushing it to the other side, and go next. Like why?
Well,
Why does that need to be teleoperated?
you have to judge very fast. You have to judge very fast whether a package has the label on the bottom or on the top,
I love
and
how they
just
have
move
a
to the
robot
next
walking
one,
in the background.
which is something that happens smoothly, I would say.
Like I give it
Like
to them
you
that
understand that there are many decisions. You understand that there are many decisions that need to be made once he has a package in front of him.
no, what I think is that this is a bad design of the setup where the robot is not even needed to do this job. And we've had
It's definitely a robot that needed to do this job, and not a human.
no. Well, let me rephrase. It is not a
Okay.
humanoid robot that needs to do this job. We've had robots for a very long time that did more complicated. How do you think your bottle gets sealed? With a robot.
Of
How
course,
do you
of course,
think
and
things
many
get
other. Yeah,
packaged and printed?
a huge robot washed my car 2 days ago. The thing
Wonderful.
with humanoids is that you can take Jim and say, "Okay, Jim, pause, do this other task now," and Jim will do it. Jim, go and cook now. And so you build something that is useful enough to
Versatile.
do multiple things. Yeah.
Okay, then I guess it would have been more impressive if they were showing him cook instead of slop box pushing.
Also, my other question would be, how many packages does this company have access to? Did they just lease all of Amazon packages and pass them through like, or is it just a belt that is bringing the packages back and it's like a closed circle?
Maybe. I think though that Amazon would not have a need for something like this. But I'm not sure. If Amazon has a need for a robot like this to take a package and flip it upside down, then they need to fire some people and they need to do some reorganization, in my opinion.
Well, I think at the end of the day, everyone could use something like that, but not like at home. I don't see that being something. But there are so many other tasks and jobs that need to be done in general. Even jobs that are not being done right now, just because
Yeah, that's fair.
it
Fair.
sucks to do
fair.
it, right? Like, why do we have humans picking up trash? Why are we degrading humans to the extent of them having to go through a hazard job like this and then give them money back as to compensate for the damage that has been done to their health? And don't put
Agreed.
Jim, go pick up all the trash of SF immediately. Venga.
Well, that's
Now,
gonna be a
now
big
that
one.
you've been trained on the package's easy job, go under the sun for the whole day and pick up the trash.
the thing, there's
Would you mind living in a world where we have robots picking up trash on the streets?
no 100%. I love. First of all, I love robots, and I would love to see a robot doing something that's actually useful, doing something that is sophisticated. I understand that this is like very early, and so like this is what it can do. So, and we're obviously talking about it, and they've got millions of views, so they're doing something right. I just wished that this was put to better use. I just wish they showed us, like you're saying, take it out the street to clean the roads. It's going to be a lot more complicated than just flipping packages. That, again, in my opinion, if you were to tilt that thing where the packages are coming from and put a camera and two thingies to flip the packages, like a lot of other warehouses would do, there would be no need for what's happening here.
Well,
Like
my
we already
point.
do a lot more
Mhm.
sophisticated
Definitely.
manufacturing than this.
And bro, looking at this robot, this is very sophisticated because this robot is not made to be flipping packages. They are just flexing and saying, look what we've built. We'll put this fucker for 7 days straight, plug him to electricity so he doesn't go off, and we can have this rolling forever. Elon Musk is paying for the data storage of the video streaming. We don't care. Put this on, start streaming, go. I think the demonstration here is not, wow, look how complex of a task he's doing, but the fact that look how long he can go
Yeah.
day and night, non-stop. And once we figure this out, put them on on the streets, we have robots driving us around. Why can't we have gyms cleaning up, taking care of animals, taking care of, I don't know, construction, and all that good stuff?
Yeah. One day. It's not the day though. It's not the day today. So would you buy one of these based on what you saw now? Let's say that money was not an issue. Like it wouldn't be like zero, like it wouldn't not be a decision. It would affect you financially, but would you consider buying it if it was, let's say, a month worth of salary?
Well, we have to put, I would wait for version 2 of
Okay.
Jim,
This is already version
making
3, by
sure
the
he
way.
can, version 4 of Jim, making sure he can meal prep for me,
Okay.
go to the grocery shop, grab that chicken, potato, and broccoli, and put it in a box.
See, I feel like that would have been a much more impressive showcase of ability. Put this thing to do a Chipotle style, like
Chipotle
meal
style.
serving. Like, this is the bench. This is all the food. What do you want?
How many burritos
One
are
scoop,
gonna
one
make
scoop, one
though?
scoop, one scoop. No
How
burritos,
many?
just bowls. No, robots, humanoids don't do burritos. Burrito
Okay,
bowls.
balls. How many balls is he gonna make it for whom?
I don't like. Who are you sending these packages to? Well, that's the same question. That's, people want to eat more than they want whatever is in these packages.
No. I mean, you would not put the robot to do that forever, live
Why not?
stream day and night making balls, because
Ah, I
how?
see what you mean.
Where are you
Okay,
gonna
so
send the food?
during the day, make bowls. During the night, do
Night,
packages.
put them back on the
No,
ingredients.
during the
Disassemble the balls.
during the night, send them out to clean the trash, like you're saying. But obviously, they would be destroyed by so many um, AI and robot haters. Did you see the ex-Google CEO getting booed at the commencement speech that he did? No?
No, show me.
Let's do ex-Google CEO getting booed at university commencement speech. Let's see. Will this find it?
They did him dirty.
There we go. You can hear, right? Can you hear the audio?
No.
Oh. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen. Sorry.
You're not Chinese. Yeah.
Thought I was all this time. Okay, can you hear now?
September, Time magazine selected its person of the year for 2025, and this time it was the architects of artificial intelligence. Interesting. It will touch every profession, every classroom, every hospital, every laboratory, every person, and every relationship you have. I know what many of you are feeling about that. I can hear you.
Boo!
We do
The
not.
man
Are they
kept-
booing him?
Yeah, they booing AI because he's out there saying you're going to be more agentic. Don't be afraid of AI. Use AI as much as you can. AI is the next big thing. And every time that he was like doing AI hype, he was getting booed. It's insane, actually. And
It doesn't
Yeah.
get into him though. He just keeps rolling. He just
does it
keeps
though?
going.
Including, let me add, and if you
Lower
if you'd
the
let me
lower
make this point,
lower
please.
the volume. Yeah.
Lower the volume. Okay. He's like, let me make
It's
that
an actionable-
point, please. They're like, no, no, you cannot make that point.
If you don't care about science, that's okay, because AI.
Oh, keep going.
If you don't care about science, that's okay. That's okay.
Lawyered.
is going to touch everything else as well. Whatever path you choose, AI.
Bro, every time he says it, he gets booed.
Who did he go to talk about that? Like
Arizona,
literature
the
students?
University of Arizona. The University of Arizona. Like, who is this guy? Why are you bringing him? Like, if I was graduating, now, I've never been to university, so I wouldn't know. But I am thinking that if I was graduating, why would I want to hear from this guy? Like,
He seems smart. He seems like a cool
he's
guy.
smart, but he's like irrelevant. Like, bring me. You want me to listen to you about AI? Bring me someone who's relevant. This is the old CEO of Google. He's like, he has zero skin in the game. What he has is he has a bunch of share of Google, a bunch of shares of Google.
And he has
Okay,
some
maybe.
experience as well. He has some experience as well. He's seen.
Maybe
some
I'm being a little harsh on him. Yeah, but like, if everyone is booing, this is the type of thing that like, if you're a 20-year-old, you'd be booing too.
Bro, let me tell you this. As I'm driving with my bike in the streets of Austin, I am afraid of humans driving around because you said about robots being on the streets. When I see a Waymo, it's party time, baby. It's party time. I am going with my bike just a foot closer. The Waymo respects, bro.
Yep.
Respects.
Yep.
And even if it's gonna touch me, I have a very rich company that is gonna even compensate me. So this is how I wanna roll around in the streets. When
So
you have
you're
humans, I don't wanna fuck with humans on the street when I'm
so,
biking.
so you're getting close to the Waymo on purpose, is what you're saying.
Sometimes I'm just testing it out, and some
You're
other
fuffling.
times I know that it's gonna give me some space. I know that it's gonna treat me well, so I'm just sometimes taking advantage of that, right? And I'm
Okay.
not the only one. But yeah, I mean, we're not ready yet to put them out in the streets. It's gonna be kind of dangerous for now, so keep them on the labs, make sure they can deal with some simple stuff, and it's gonna be fun, dude, because we're gonna look back to this video some years from now, and we're just gonna laugh and say, look how naive these boys were back in the day. And it's gonna be proof
Yeah. Yeah.
that
I do
Mr.
feel
Schmidt that you just showed me built
Yeah.
all the infrastructure for you to go and upload this video and keep it there for the rest of humanity, just to be there. So thank you, Mr. Schmidt. Thank you so much.
And we're now criticizing him and booing him. I do feel very safe when I am either in a Waymo or around Waymos. I think they're very, very well engineered, and Waymo is a Google project, or has been a Google project for a long time. So I do think that driving is not something that I want humans to be doing. So that's definitely, I'm definitely excited to see that, outsourced, let the machines drive, because they're very good at it.
Let us drive just for hobby.
In a contained environment, go karting, go in in a place for drifting. That's fine. But yeah, I don't want other people that are fighting on their chats driving around 5 tons while I am on the road exposed, or people get distracted all the time. I have been hit many times when I had a motorbike, so I definitely don't want more driving. Maybe he's brave though to go do that speech in front of those university students at this time. Like that's I don't know if you could predict that this was going to happen, but it's not an easy thing to do. I'm surprised they didn't throw things at him.
Well, it's hard out there on the job market for this type of people. So you just have to be extra careful of what you say when you say that to people that cannot get a job. So that's definitely also something to consider.
A lot of people are debating whether AI should be handed over to the government the same way pharmaceuticals are. Like you cannot launch a new drug without whatever it is, like the country's approval. Like in America, it's like FDA, and then other countries have their own. It turns out there is a government led organization that reviews models before they come out. They have just never rejected any model. So OpenAI and Anthropic, before they can drop a model to the public, they have to submit to this entity for review, which is very interesting.
What is the name of this party?
It's very, very new. I don't remember the name. We will put it in the post-production. The post-production guy. The post-production guy will take care of it.
Probably, guys, you just have to go and look it up yourselves.
Just ask AI. He's like, who's your final reviewer? Yeah, though. But yeah. Anything else?
I think we covered the most important things for today. I also had a quick look at the Google I/O conference, and Google is being Google as always. They're just flexing what Gemini can do, and nobody is using it unless you are part of the company or you're in this room. So they're cheering and they are clapping for themselves. Great, fine.
Do they even use it?
Probably not. For hard tasks. For like, give me a daily summary. That could be a case. The interesting was that they are going on the glasses, sound glasses tech.
Interesting.
And I think that there is something there that people should experiment more. But yeah, besides that, everything else was not super exciting, in my opinion.
One last thing. Google has a very good AI product. It's called Notebook LM. They just have fucked up the distribution. It's just, I've never seen it anywhere. But it's very good. Like I've used it a number of times. It's very good at processing YouTube videos because YouTube is Google. So Google has a lot of access that other, like ChatGPT, the very first versions of it used to give you a YouTube video and used to show you it would start minute 6 when the right thing that you were looking for was there. But can't do that anymore because they're adversaries now. So Google Notebook LM does a lot of good stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know why we're promoting Google's products, but
I think
whatever.
they're giving us a lot of. They're giving out a lot of like tokens for you to use
Yeah,
the notebook
yeah.
LM. It's like very. You have very high limits to just go and play with this tool.
Yeah,
So
a lot of good stuff. Just like you said, they have no users. So it's interesting. Same with Grok, right? Like Grok is like super impressive. The hardware that they put together, the training facilities, and it's like what the only users they have is people on Twitter clicking the Grok or tagging Grok
which
and
is
saying
not,
Grok. What is this?
which is quite a lot, and it's a very nice use case. I see many people just do that.
They made it only for the paid accounts now, for the premium accounts even. So, it's like they don't want usage. It's like the only people that use them now can't use
They
them
reached
anymore.
capacity. I think that they can focus on just giving the keys to the cursor team and let them cook.
Let them cook.
That's a better way to do that.
Alrighty, everyone. Thank you for
That's it.
sticking.
Give me a last
to-
fa, and episode 10 will be
I'll
out.
give you.
We made it to the threshold, but we're just gonna keep going, baby.
Alrighty, bye.
Cheers.